Hi, I'm Donna Brooks from Original Body Wisdom. I teach yoga therapy and somatic embodiment, and I've also helped a lot of women and some men with their pelvic floor. So here is a pelvis, a woman's pelvis, and today I just want to give you a little primer of the joints of your pelvis because it's important that all these joints have a balance of stability, mobility, so that they're really efficient and fluid in movement, and also that your breath affects all of these different joints. So let's take a look and see what they are. The first one you're most familiar with is the acetabulum, which is where your hip joint would fit. So I'm just going to show you how the bone of your femur would fit into that hip joint. And of course, your pelvis can rotate around this hip joint, and the hip joint can move in the pelvis. Both functions are really important. Less well known are the joints of your sacroiliac. So your pelvis meets your sacrum. And these form the sacroiliac joints. And often this is a place of a lot of pain for people. These joints do have mobility, so they are meant to be pretty stable, but they can move forward and back. And you can see that changes the shape of the pelvis as they move forward and back. And they also can move up and down. And it's really important they move up and down with your legs and your feet because otherwise you won't have a good gait. Finally, what you have is a joint at your pubic bone. And why we have a joint at the pubic bone is also so that you could put one leg in front of the other. If there's not a lot of mobility in here, it can be really difficult to walk efficiently. So all of these joints working and moving together will change the musculature at the floor of the pelvis. And if you wanted to stand up right now and try this, you could just bend and straighten opposite knees. And if you bend and straighten opposite knees, see if you can feel the differentiation between one pelvic half and the other pelvic half, because it's really incorrect to call this one pelvis when you have two sides. So that's just a little education today. You definitely have to know what to do with it, but it's really important to realize how mobile this thing called your pelvis is and why it's really not one thing, it's really two things. I look forward to hearing from you. You can learn more about the pelvis on my website at originalbodywisdom.com. You can sign up for a class or an appointment with me, or you could sign up to get more on this YouTube channel.